Today we're making clay frogs. You'll get a ball of clay and a piece of burlap. Always keep the clay on the burlap so it doesn't stick to the table. The first thing we need to do is wedge our clay, and that just means squish the clay around for about a minute to get it nice and soft and get the air bubbles out. Squish it around good. Now, tear your clay ball in half, set one piece aside, and we're going to make a pinch pot out of one of these pieces of clay here. So roll it into a pretty good ball. You're going to stick your thumb inside the ball of clay. So stick it in there good, so it's stuck on your thumb. And now here's why it's called a pinch pot. We're going to use the rest of our fingers to pinch the clay between our thumb and our fingers. We're going to turn it around. And you can see as I'm turning it around and pinching the clay, it's kind of widening the hole. It's making it into a little pot. So turn it around and pinch. Make your pot wide, but not too wide because then the walls might start getting thin. This is kind of what it looks like when it's too thin, then it'll break. So just fold it in if it gets too thin. So make it a good thickness, and there's your pinch pot. And this is actually going to be the mouth of your frog. So if you want your frog to smile, you can turn it like that, or you can have him frown if you want to, or just have a big open wide mouth. We're going to set it on its side like that. Now this clay is for the eyeballs, the tongue, the legs, whatever else you want to put on your frog. So I'm going to make two big eyeballs right now, so rolling two balls of clay in my hands. There's my eyeballs, and I'll show you how we're going to put them on the frog here. We're going to put them right on top of the pinch pot, so he's got two big eyes popping out like that. Now we can't just stick the clay on like this. We have to do something important. It's called score and slip. So score and slip is a way to join two pieces of clay together. It's like clay glue. If you don't score and slip, your clay piece will fall apart. So there's lots of clay tools you can choose to score or scratch. So pick something with kind of a sharp edge. I like toothpicks for this. So grab a toothpick if you can. And you're going to scratch the surface or score where you want to stick your piece of clay. So where I'm sticking the eyeball, I'm scratching the surface. So that's where I want to put my eyeball. Now one more thing I need to do, I need to add some slip. Slip is just super wet clay. It's kind of like the glue part here. So you dip your finger in the slip, rub it where you scored, and now you can stick your clay piece on. Now I'm sticking on my eyeball. It's important that it sticks really good, so you might want to blend it a little bit. So see how I'm kind of dragging the clay down with my fingers? I'm making it become one with the head. You can use a clay tool for this too. So make it become one with the piece that you join it with. Again, scoring and slipping is so important. I'll know if you didn't score and slip because when your clay piece dries, it's going to all fall apart. So scoring and slipping makes sure that your clay piece stays all together. So I'm scoring and slipping for the other eye. Looks pretty good. Now I'm going to make a tongue. You can make a big long tongue for your frog. It can be kind of rolled up, or you could have a fly on the end of it. So I got a nice big tongue for my frog, scoring and slipping, sticking the tongue in there, making it become one with the piece, and I'm rolling up my tongue. I think that looks kind of fun. This piece is going to be my little frog legs. You can make your legs any way you want. I'm kind of making them little feet that I'll just put underneath my frog's head. So again, score and slip, stick it on, join it. And again with the other one, score and slip, stick it on, join it. I think my little froggy's all done. I used up all my clay. It's really important to use all the clay that you're given. So if you have extra clay, you could do like a little fly or a tail or spots or something. Now I'm adding some details to my frog. The marker caps make some nice circles. So I'm putting some eyeballs in there, some pupils on the eyeballs. Giving some texture to the tongue here. Forks make good texture. And you can also use the forks to poke because those kind of make little dots, the little taste buds on my tongue. Doing little toes on the feet there with the toothpick. Just making sure my frog looks good. You can kind of smooth them out as you go, him or her. put some spots on the back of my frog too. And of course you can add more stuff when we paint our frogs next time. But add some details while you can right now. Just smoothing out my frog a little more. I am satisfied. I'm putting my tools back where they belong. And you can just leave your frog out to dry right on the table in front of you.